Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and I'll be playing, you know what? You know, Seablock. Today's the day of Seablock, as was yesterday and the day before. Right, in the previous episode, let me check my notes, we were fixing the base. So, alright, we were laying down these belts. And we are basically trying to get the researcher working again. I'm still not sure exactly when the base was broken. I think it might have happened one episode earlier. I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out when I'll be rendering the video, which will not happen anytime soon. Because this is episode 69 and I'm like right now in the process of rendering episode 46. Yeah, about BNW farming and BNW power plant. I think that's the names I'm going to go with. Okay, let's try to figure out what will be our goal for today. Well, not for today, but for this episode. We have this spot working. It's like working non-stop. This is good. It even manages to... No. It doesn't actually overflow anything. I was looking at this... No, liquid, but I should have been looking at this one. So nothing really is going on here. We're just producing a lot of stuff. Like we're producing lots of things. Now, how are we gonna do it? I want to remove this line of belts. I just wanted gun. And for that, we need to have silicon. We need to have aluminum, silver. Okay, let's do whatever we can do. Wait a moment. No. Not that easy. I mean, we are not just gonna do some stuff. We are gonna combine it with clearing the area and preparing to landfill even more. Because we need to prepare for this rail square, rail block, right? We need it in order to be able to build the base, to build next city blocks there. So I need to kind of tell the robots to clear those areas pretty much constantly. I need to make sure that they are actually cleared. Okay, can we do it like this? I think that should do the trick. Right, let's get back to the spot. Over here we want to... Yeah, I'll be expanding in all directions basically. That's what I want. Expansion in all directions. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't feel like we need to have this spot. Like, I don't feel like we need this turn here, because we have cycles in the graph, so it should be okay. And this thing is completely unreachable because it's not quite finished. Like, it's not quite built. Right. Let's deliver some of the things here, and I wonder why we are not producing the tanks. Seems quite strange to me. Like, how could we miss production of the tanks? But yeah, that seems to be the case. They are not appearing. I'm gonna wait a bit and see. Maybe it just takes a while to produce it. Right, our plan was to get. I'm moving the screen too much. Sorry about that. We will provide stuff here. Nice. We can actually copy this whole thing like this, and we'll connect in a similar way this power pole. So the limit here is pretty low, right? Wait, need to exit that view. It's 5,000. 5,000 is fine. Now, how could we improve this? Let's see. Do I need this process at all? That's the question. I don't think I do. I don't feel like that process is actually needed. So that means that since that process is not needed, what am I getting here? I'm getting lead. This is our only source of lead. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. So I need to figure out what to do here. And I'm having trouble with figuring this out, because this is the only source of lead. And we are not gonna be able... Maybe we are... Okay, let's do this. You know, let's do it. Let's do this. Let's say we are improving the spot. We're like completely redesigning it. Oh, everything might break. I don't know. It might break. It might work. Who knows? How do I... let's say we will have things. Okay, that's actually tricky. Like, I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I do not understand what I'm doing. Because yeah, this just doesn't make sense. What's going on? What's going on doesn't make sense to me. Maybe we could do something like this. I mean, this is super strange. very strange setup, and in the end we'll be getting aluminum. And the thing is, we don't even need aluminum. Because I have it belted down there. That's how we are getting it. So all of this was kind of for nothing. Well, not exactly for nothing, but we don't need this part anymore. What else do we have? This is silver. So we will not be using that for aluminum. We'll be using. I'll actually remove all of that to make a little bit nicer build here. So I will fix this part. We will take silver and we'll deliver silver in a similar way. So silver will go there. That's our silver. Nice. Okay, that's okay. We don't really care about all these builds like being super beautiful. It's a temporary thing. I just need it for like a very short amount of time. Aluminum, where is it? Aluminum ore, nice. This one is lead. Where is our lead? Lead ore, nice. This is nickel, I think. This one, I don't know what. And this one, I also have no idea. Okay, this is silicon. I know that part. This is silicon ore. Okay, so we are taking these things. The aluminum line can go. Silver one, actually as well. We don't need it. Right, the silver one doesn't need, like, it's not needed here either. This one is interesting. This is zinc, and we should get all of this zinc. And you know, just deliver it somewhere. Okay. We'll just deliver zinc here. This will be zinc. Zinc ore, nice. This is silver ore. So silver? No. This one, silver. Nice, and like things are working. Somewhat. And this part, the question is, do we see all of them in LTN? Yes, we do. Nice. So with that done, we should be able to remove lots of ores. I'm interested in one thing in particular. I'm interested in knowing how much storage I have. It looks like we have enough storage, to be honest. So maybe I shouldn't panic just yet. Yeah, and it looks like pressure tank is not built yet. Like, I don't think we're actually constructing pressure tanks. So let's do that, because I want to have some pressure tanks. Yeah, updates per second are jumping really randomly. Nothing I can really do about that. I mean, I can, but I don't want to. Okay, let's just clear this whole areas, because they're not doing anything useful anymore. At least I don't think so. I don't think what's happening here is actually useful at this point. We are removing all of that. All of these things are just gone. This part is gone. This one gone. These belts are not needed, or I don't consider them to be needed, which is pretty much the same. Since I'm playing the game. Alright. Now here we can also delete these belts, these belts. I don't even know what was going on these belts anymore. It's just, you know, some random stuff at this point. Okay. This is looking pretty good to me. The trick now is to build proper train lines here. And we cannot really do that. We cannot quite build the connection here. So what should we do? How are we going to fix this? Well, first of all, I'm just going to keep the slack over there. That's fine. This one. This belt is not needed. It's completely not needed. I'll also remove this belt because it's actually connected like together with aluminum, right? It's going below, it's going down. The zinc part, it will be gone once we load all of it, and which might not actually happen with the way things are going now, but if I add our house here, it should work just fine. This one. I mean, this one is a bit tricky, because okay, the silver part, we are just deleting it, right? Silver is like, this is simple. We're just deleting it, and it will be fine. Lead. I don't know. I feel we need to find a better path for that. I mean, we could find... Okay, let's see. We have nickel. Nickel would be basically just stockpiled here. Right? We could just stockpile nickel. like this. So we're stockpiling it, and we are exporting it back like this. And this is nickel. So just copy this thing. Nice. So we fixed the problem with these two belts. We should also create a similar thing for lead. Right? We need a very similar thing for lead. How would we do it? We will have something, leave it here, and we'll have similar stuff, give it back. Nice. So this is our solution to lead. Let's wait and see what's gonna happen now. The part with silicon, okay, it can go like this. It's okay. I'm not gonna sure I'll be able to finish this rework in one episode, but we are gonna try. Like, we will try to do our best. Let's see. This part fits here, except for this tiny corner, which is actually pretty easy to address. Like, this problem is very easy to fix. We basically just pull the belts directly, like this. And that's it. Nice. Now, with that done, how do we build it? I think we'll be building it like with this blueprint, because it doesn't have this blueprint doesn't have train stations, does it? No, it does have train stations. But that's the thing, I don't want it to have train stations, so I'm gonna remove them. Because I want this part to be, like, you know, be a nice blueprint with the rails. The most important thing here is the rails and warehouses. No. This is the one that has the rails and warehouses, we don't really care about them. So I guess we'll be using this one instead. So let's delete all of that up until here, I would say. And now we can place it here, and it should just fit. Nice. It fit. That's awesome. And this one, it will almost fit. It doesn't quite work because of the spot. It's fine. That is fine. We'll try again. And now that we have the spot built, we just need to figure out how exactly the connection here would look like. Right? Because we don't really have a proper answer to this just yet, this intersection. I think it kinda looks okay, like this, except especially for this small part, we need to build underground belts. Like, I want to cross this thing. Nice, and maybe here. Awesome, look at that. This seems to be working. Great. So we connected everything. Well, everything important, I guess. Yes, we connected steel and we connected iron. And in addition to that, we can actually add here a requester, right? Because we want to have a requester right here. So we'll have a requester that is gonna request something. We don't know yet what exactly. And yeah. We'll see what we can do there. Right. This part. What is happening here? We are consuming this warehouse, and we are, I believe, consuming items from this one as well. Right. This might take some time, but that's okay. That's okay if it takes some time. It's not a huge deal. I mean, it kinda is, but it's also not really. Not a huge one. Not a huge problem anyway. Yeah, the main problem is that we need to transport slag back. It's okay, we can do that. I feel like we don't have that many builds that want us to transport some slag back. So this is one, right? Cobalt. Where's our cobalt? Yeah. So this is one that will be accumulating slag. We'll keep it here for now. It's kind of isolated build, isolated small thing. We don't really care about this a lot, at least not yet. This part, I was actually thinking that maybe it should be placed inside warehouses here. Like, basically all of this. Stilotite, Javelite, and Sapphirite, or whatever the name of the dark one. Yes, Sapphirite. This is the input, but I don't want here to be an input. I don't want this. We don't have any input here. I want this one to actually be the output. Interesting. So let's remove this part completely, because I don't think I will be using it for its intended purposes. Let's put it like this. And I want to replace this one with another one. I want this to be a provider. Right. Change spot. Let's make this into a provider. Here it is. Nice. So this is one provider. Here we'll have another one. If it actually worked. Like, if we actually could do this thing. So, how should we do it? We have a lot of nickel here, and we have a lot of, since we have lots of all these things, let's upgrade all of that to red belts. I think this will do for the best, because Yeah, because I need to consume, like I want to consume this as fast as possible, like really, really quickly. And I also don't really want to continue providing Sephiroth and Jivalite from this station. I want to start providing it from this one. Actually, I feel like something didn't quite work correctly here. Right. Interesting. So let's say I'm cutting this whole part. So I'm removing it. And I want to place plain line here. I will be able to place it with a couple of tiny problems, right? One problem will be the slack here. But that's okay. That's not a huge issue. Another problem will be like some belts here, which is also not really that bad, because on the corners, what we're doing, we are exporting things. And we don't really need to import anything here. So this is not a problem. But what it allows us to do, it allows us to place an export station right here, provider. So we will call this one, first of all, we need to, oh, it's already enabled, right, I forgot. We should call it, I don't know, refining. Let's call it refining, and this will be providing in the end in our final block. Oh, sorry, in the final build. Actually, we'll rename it for the final one. We will just tell it that it's what? It's this three, right? This is platinum, cobalt, and ammonium. And that's it. And this is output. Of course it's output. Now, once we did that, we can kind of do the same thing here. We can say that this station is actually a refinery that gives us three other crushed ores. It gives us Sephiroth, Stirotite, and Jivalite and Stirotite. Nice. So we have this one as well, and we will even connect it in a similar way. Right, I kind of want to remove this whole part. Nice. This thing is not needed. This part is totally not needed. This part. Okay, let's continue. Like, we will continue exporting things the way they are exported, just because I don't want to break this build. This one will figure things out. Right, here, what we can do. We can still connect it to electricity. And we can also tell it that can this thing here with underground belt. Place another one with another underground belt for Jivalite. Right, that's the name, Jivalite, yeah. And I would say these things also need to be sent here somehow. just like this. And ideally we would want to merge them, but can't really merge them. I mean, we can. Let's merge them like this. They will be merged together, and this part will be done like this. Nice. The belts here are not exactly super beautiful, but they don't really have to be. Right. The part just needs to work. We want to take rush Sapphirite up to 50,000. I believe that's the numbers that we are going with. And also want to have a similar connection here, except we will be looking at this catalyst. And another thing that we should also take here. Right, it's something like this. We want to provide light blue, or say something like this. I mean, it's probably better to do it from this side, to be honest. Nice. This should work. I think so. I feel like this will work. And we need to connect this part and update the limit. Awesome! This thing is working. This one, on the other hand, I'm not even sure I understand what's going on here anymore. It just feels so strange. Like, okay. Let's say we connected this part. Let's say we have these things there. We also are not actually taking this belt. I'll fix this belts later on somehow. I just don't feel like it's important to fix the routing when I still have like the spaghetti, and I'm kind of keeping the spaghetti for a while. So it just doesn't seem to me as if I need to concentrate on some parts of this, of what's happening here. Right. This. Nice. What else do we want? We need Pubmonium. And how can we get Pubmonium? We can get it like this. Right, we have Pubmonium. We can provide it here. Like this. And I can even create connections here. Oh, we'll be able to create connections. This one is supposed to be Platinum. This one Catalyst. And this one Rubite. Nice. And now that we have a connection, this one will be Pubmonium. So we are receiving lots of things now. And one thing that I'd like to change... No, I will keep this part's default, because I'm using a default limit here, 50,000. Okay, that's good enough. At least it seems pretty good to me. This part, I'm just deleting all this because Yeah, we don't have station here. And we are not gonna have station there, so it's kind of working correctly. And since we have these things over there, it means that we don't actually need these two lines anymore. And it also means that we'll fix the export later. We can clean up like this houses from different materials. That's not a difficult thing to do. Let's see. This is building. This part is building. We are producing a lot of... what happened with our fluid, specifically mineral sludge? We are basically producing as much mineral sludge as we can, which is 100,000 per minute. Right. I don't know whether it's a good number or not, but it sounds a bit impressive, to be honest to me. I don't know whether that's actually the case or not, but I like it. Yep, what are we gonna do here? We need to fix some issues here. We need to request stuff. So we will call this one main bus, right? And this is gonna be left in. And this one here will actually be main bus right in, also input. Right here we will request steel, iron. So let's no, I'll first request and then I'll stop consuming. Steel, iron, copper, and tin. So let's start with these ones. And I will also use a smaller request stack threshold. So let's request steel. What is steel? Steel. Say minus 100. And it's not enabled. Okay, let's hope the trains actually delivering the stuff. Minus 100. Right. We need copper plate. 600 plates. And we have tin plates. And all of these things we actually have. Like, we know that we have them. We know that we have them. So it's just a matter of, you know, waiting for the trains to deliver these things. One thing I'd like to do, I'd like to actually cut this part. And I'd like to cut it on this side as well. Because I don't think, like, I don't feel like this I need it anymore. Right, still arrived. Yeah, it takes a bit of time to empty everything. Because our trains are really large. They're huge. So how exactly does this work? What is steel delivery? Is it waiting for the delivery to actually be done before it writes it here? Before it shows it here. Let's see. Let's wait and see. But one thing that's pretty cool is that we basically resolved the issue with the... I'll do it like this, we'll just change it to provider. And now, if you look at it, I still don't see deliveries. Or is it like sorting things? Okay, I guess we should be sorting them by the time. Nice, so we delivered steel, and the iron is not delivered yet. So we will wait. Actually, okay, it's actually bringing both of them at the same time. It's pretty cool. Why did it ask only for 1.6? I'm a bit surprised. I'm surprised. And here it asked for the remainder. Okay, I guess it's okay. So these things still have, like we still have steel. It doesn't seem to be used by anything. Why is that? What's the problem? You know what? I'm gonna delete it because it prevents me, like it's preventing me from building another station here, which I think is a problem. Alright, and with this out of the way, we can say that this is another requester. And here we will have a slightly different set of things that we'll request. Okay, here we can also request lead ore, right? This can also get some lead ore, pretty please. Or I will ask for, you know, the same amount, 100 stacks. We want lots of things. So it's fine. What is this? This is some silicon. And this one is invar. Okay, that's gonna be a bit tricky to do. Let's see. Silicon, we can ask for silicon here. For invar, we are not even gonna ask. What is this? This is nickel. Right, we don't need to ask for nickel, we just need to ask for iron. So silicon, iron, and nickel. Wait, but I don't actually need iron. I need steel ingots here. This is what I actually care about. I care about steel ingots here, and not about the iron. We do need iron for this path, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether it's actually a problem. Like how big of a problem that is. Okay, let's say we... Oh, it's so tricky. So this can be zinc. We can also ask for zinc here. So we have lead. We'll ask for zinc. No, we are not gonna ask for zinc because we are not using it yet. We will ask for silicon. Okay, let's make it like this. This will be steel. Simple. steel plates. Nice. This will be iron plates. This will be copper plates. And this will be tin plates. This will be lead ore. Nice. So now everything is working. Right. For these things we have iron, we have steel. We have lead. You can also ask for silicon actually. Right here and here. We can ask for silicon in 2 places. So let's get silicon ore. This seems to be more important at this point. Silicon. Yeah. Also asking for 100 stacks. And we'll provide it right here. This will be our silicon. Nice. Yeah, we can actually ask for this ores right here. And we need a little bit. It's kind of similar to what we are doing here. In this station we have 10 stacks and we're asking for 20. Okay, we can do something like this here. This station is called what? Interesting. This is a requested station first of all. And it even has a name. It's called something about plastic. Wait, does the station have a name? Do. Oh. This is the provider station and it's called plastic and resin. You can also add signal for resin, so a signal icon for resin. I feel like it should be here somewhere. Right, this is resin, and we could add an icon for plastic. It's also here. So we have plastic and resin. Nice. And this one is on. And this station will be called plastic and resin in. And now we need to tell what exactly we want as the input. And as the input we want 4 ores. And we don't want lots of them, right? We want just a little bit. So let's say we want a little bit of iron. Want a little bit of copper, a little bit of silver, and a little bit of aluminum, right? And by a little bit, I mean 20 stacks or something. 20 stacks, just a tiny bit. Keep this part. No. To ensure that it has a little bit of this ores and that we don't have to build them all the way from there. Right, let's observe what's happening. We have silicon, I believe. I would hope we do by now. Right, we have silicon. It's delivered. What are we missing in terms of inventory? We are missing silicon. which is kind of surprising. And Javelite, which is not really surprising. Okay, this part, we will fix it at some point. This one's, that's only for invert, that's only needed for military science, and actually both of them I needed only for military science. And I'm not even sure whether I'll be properly, fixing the issue here. One thing that we have not properly solved yet is the fact that, okay, we are exporting this one. I mean, basically, the question is, I'm not sure I want to build, sorry, I'm not sure I want to send by train this like small amount of iron that we need here, specifically here. I just don't feel like that, so I will temporarily, again, this is a very temporary thing, I will temporarily connect them here. Like this. This is a very temporary thing. We will fix it later. Like, we will remove this connection because this part will actually move. It will be moved right here. Right? Because we will need to build the circuits over there. Nice. So let's see. Is the base alive or not? No, it is not. Because, and the reason is kind of really simple, because I need some silicon right here. Actually, we need a couple of things. We need aluminum and silicon. So let's request these two things. And we also need this one. What is this? Silver. Silver, aluminum, silicon. Let's do it in the good order. Silicon, silver, aluminum. I'll be asking for a little bit at a time. Yes. 20. It's 20. That's 20. And oh wait, right, I forgot. I forgot to change the name. I'll fix the name. And I also actually want here to have a much smaller requests. So let's say that we're asking for 20. Yeah, we'll be asking for a little bit like this. Now this should work nicely. Okay, requested in transit. We're bringing aluminum and silver. So this is aluminum. Where is our silver? Let's meanwhile connect. So this will be silicon. This will be aluminum and silver. Let's connect all of this. 1, 2, 3. I guess we could keep silicon here. It's fine. Like, it's not like these things really matter. It's a temporary build that I have only because I have it for like one simple reason. I just need the base to be working, right? That is the main kind of point of this whole thing. So silver and silicon. So we have silicon, silver, and aluminum. Maybe. Like this. Nice. And this one is silver. Cool. It's working. We might be missing some silicone. Actually wonder, where is it? Where is our silicone? We have iron ore requested, but it doesn't even see that we requested silicone. Minus 20. Alright. Because I turned it off, and I should actually keep it turned off, because what I want to change the name and say that it's a main bus. Right. And now we can enable it. And why nothing is requested? Oh, right, I know. Because we actually shot on silicon, according to LTN. And we have some silicon here. It's okay. What is happening here? I'm really surprised by what's going on. Let's try to fix whatever it is that's going on here. The base, I hope... No, it's not fixed yet. We still are missing some silicon, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we're missing some silicon, and I cannot say that its production is super fast, because we do not have... Oh wait, this got cut off. I think that happened accidentally. I didn't want to do that. It wasn't my intention. Let's say... Can we do something like this? Right. I can start returning the slag over there. Nice. So we are producing silicon. It's finally happening. We are producing aluminum, but we are not actually taking it. And this one is supposed to be aluminum, right? No. We can have this one be aluminum. Can we? Do we even need this line? I don't feel like we actually need this process. Yeah, I don't feel like we need it. It's here we had zinc. Why did we consume all the zinc? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. It's fine. It is totally fine. What is not fine is that we are not producing aluminum because we do not have one input, and the input that we wanted is this one. And this is not produced because we stopped receiving Jivelite. This is bad. Because we kind of want Jivelite, right? So let's say we... Okay, Jivelite is actually the other belt. It's this belt. So this belt is the one that we are really interested in, because it's with Jivelite, and we should connect it properly. Say connect things here, and we can add a splitter like this. I would even say that setting it, like sending it to the right in this direction is more important at this point, because we have other producers of Java-Lite. We have like geodes right here that are supposed to be able to, you know, do something, I guess, useful. Like, give us lots of crashed stuff. And yeah, they're working. They're working on... they're doing whatever they can. They're doing everything they can to help us. Nice, let's see. Spot. We are full. Well, we are not quite full. We have 20,000 of Cretinium. I don't think like that we're actually using Cretinium. Java is coming. Silicon is being produced. This part is still waiting for silicon. So let's change this one a little bit. Let's say that, you know, we actually it already has only 10. It's a threshold. It's fine. Okay, this doesn't actually matter. Yeah, UPS is jumping up and down. Let's observe the base. I think we achieved what we wanted to achieve for today. I feel like the base is still kind of in working order. There are some things that are not really working. For example, this part, we are not really consuming iron here. So there are some issues with the way things are now, but at the same time, I cannot really say that the base is like completely in a broken state. Well, I guess except for this two belts. That is. Let's delete these belts because they don't actually do anything anymore. Like, they don't solve any particular purpose now. Alright, we are deleting all of this. Deleting. Nice, we delete this part. We delete this part. This one, this one, this one, and we will connect. And that's the most important moment that we actually connecting things. Right, so the base is actually fully alive. It recovered because we enabled deliveries here. That is really nice. Let's check whether this part got all the ores that it asked for. I don't think it got any ores, but we can also check. We are missing silicon. Why? Wait, why are we missing silicon? What if you click on this? No? So, main bus is requesting silicon. And it's really nice, like when we see this thing, we know that these stations are set up correctly. And we know that these stations are not set up correctly. Kind of very easy way to tell. Nice, we also unloading this plane. How much plastic do we have? 40,000. It's not quite 50,000. And what is the reason? Did we have a limit of like 40? Seems so. I want a limit of 50. Because that's what we are using. We are setting like everywhere a limit of 50,000 for all materials. Okay, nice. This block, it's like, as you can see, it looks very temporary. It's okay. We are fine with small plastic production and resin production, you know, even having them combined in one block. We are totally fine with all of this. Now, no, we cannot, like, I don't want to delete this part. That's basically what I'm kind of saying. I don't want to delete it. Maybe we'll delete it a little bit later at some point, but not quite yet. So we have nickel, we have zinc. They are not used yet, but we could connect them if we wanted to. Not that I want to, but it is a possibility. And we have like a tiny problem here with these two chests. It's okay. It is okay. We have a lot of naphtha, a lot of fuel oil, and we have a lot of base mineral oil. So the base is working, and I don't see any issues with it. So what did we do today? Today, we actually did a huge thing. We started, like, we removed the bus. We removed the, like, ore bus that we had going from here to here. We don't have it anymore. Now, majority of things are delivered via trains. I mean, this particular connection is done via trains, but it's not quite, like, it's not in a great spot yet, because I think you can see what's happening here. So we have not fully finished construction of this side of the rails, but we are getting there. We're getting there. This is also not fully constructed, but at the same time, I don't feel like it actually needs to be properly constructed. No. I mean, but you could say something like this here, but oh, no, I actually don't want, because it will break everything. I just want to connect for now the rails like this. Connected. Everything is looking good to me. And LTN is working, and it's complaining that we are missing silicon ore and iron ore. Yeah, we are kind of short on iron ore, because all iron that we are producing, it goes into steel. Yeah. I'm not sure that that's such a good idea, but we are almost at 50,000 steel plates, so I'm not gonna think about this too much, you know. We'll have, like, we'll experience iron shortages for some time, and then we'll accumulate, like, steel buffer here, and it will be okay, at least until we'll build like these two blocks. But for these two blocks, I don't think we need a lot of invar, and I don't think we need a lot of cobalt steel. So I will actually keep the requests here and, like, the buffers inside the, like, on the input and actually on the output side, on both sides of these blocks, relatively small. So we will not be talking about, like, 50,000. We'll probably be talking closer to, like, 10 or 20 stacks. So it's like 4,000 or something. Yeah, it will be something along these lines. 20 stacks with, like, 10 stack threshold for train deliveries on both sides, something. All right, this was great. We did it. We deleted main bus of ores in this episode. save it. And that was episode 69. Awesome. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Cheers!